"Excuse me," says the little boy, looking up at the tall man in uniform. "Excuse me, are you Santa Claus?" The man looks straight ahead, not acknowledging the boy's presence. "I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list." And as the little boy stretches his hand, holding a folded-up Christmas list, something miraculous happens. The man opens his palm and takes the list from the boy, whose jaw is now wide open. Is this man really Santa Claus? The individual in focus was not Santa Claus, but rather a dedicated U.S. Marine. Surprisingly, the scenario portrayed was not a real-life event, but rather the storyline of a commercial created for Toys for Tots in 1997. Toys for Tots is an initiative managed by the Marine Corps, aimed at providing toys to disadvantaged children during the holiday season. While the narrative surrounding the young boy may have been fictional, the Marine's unwavering generosity is unquestionably genuine. This heartwarming account of a young boy from Florida serves as a testament to their commitment to making a positive impact in the lives of those in need. The Sea Turtle Youth Triathlon is an annual event that takes place along Pensacola Beach in Pensacola, Florida. It is a full triathlon aimed at children aged 7 to 15, created to encourage athleticism from an early age. The swim portion of the event is held in the Gulf of Mexico, while the bike and run portions are held on a closed road. The event is wholly run by volunteers, and that's where Matthew Morgan came in. Matthew Morgan is originally from San Diego, but he moved to Pensacola to join the Marines, becoming a private first class at Marine Detachment Corey Station. This training command post had 22 students that year, and Captain Frank Anderson, their commanding officer, decided to volunteer their services for the Sea Turtle Triathlon. The group of young men would help monitor the races and look out for any eventuality, but nobody was prepared for what was about to happen. Private Morgan was standing along the course on the run portion of the race, waiting for the young triathletes as they completed the swim and bike portions of the event. Soon, he saw the first group of young kids approach and smiled as they all ran by and completed the race. As more and more children made it to the finish line, Private Morgan noticed something out of the corner of his eye. There was a boy in trouble. An 11-year-old boy named Ben Baltz had gone down in the middle of the course. Private Morgan immediately rushed over to see if he could help, and that's when he realized what the problem was. The boy had a prosthetic leg, and it had come off. I made it there first, and he had already regained his composure and was trying to fix his leg. I asked if he needed help, recalled Private Morgan. But this boy had a lot of determination. This was not Ben Baltz's first triathlon. When he was only 6 years old, he was diagnosed with bone cancer in his right leg. Due to the condition, he had to have his fibula and tibia removed, but that was little obstacle for young Ben. Once the cancer was gone, he went right back into sports, using a mechanical knee and a special running leg. He plays soccer and baseball, but triathlons are his true passion, and this one was no different. The Sea Turtle Triathlon was Ben's third triathlon, and he was doing great. He had already completed the 150-yard swim and 4-mile bike ride. He was halfway through the 1-mile run when he knew something was wrong with his prosthetic leg. It started wobbling. Then, before he knew it, a screw came loose and he went down. But when Private Morgan came to ask if he needed help, he knew he didn't want to give up. "No, I just want to finish the race," Ben told Private Morgan. Meanwhile, Ben's mom was starting to get worried about her son. "It was only a mile. I knew he was tired. I was like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he?" Kim Baltz told CNN. Private Morgan knew he had to help Ben finish what he started, so he did something incredible. "Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to turn around and look at what's happening on the course," said the event announcer. Ben's mom turned around, and her heart swelled. Private Morgan had picked the boy up and put him on his back and ran the last half mile of the run. The other Marines immediately surrounded them and ran along with them as the crowds cheered and applauded. Mrs. Baltz couldn't contain her tears. "It was just very touching that the Marines were there," said Ben's mom. "But for the Marines, such actions are part of their duty. We are selfless as an institution in the Marine Corps," said Captain Anderson. "Putting others before ourselves is second nature." He also had some kind words to say about Private Morgan. Captain Anderson said he was proud that Private Morgan embodied the values of the Marine Corps. It's great to see what Marines do. Not leave anybody behind is exemplified in the youngest members of our institution. It's clear that Private Morgan has a bright future ahead of him. And what did Ben think of all this? According to Mrs. Baltz, young Ben felt a bit embarrassed for not being able to complete the race independently and needing assistance to cross the finish line. However, his parents reassured him that there was no need for shame. They wanted to convey the message that he can accomplish anything and that his story is truly inspiring. Private Morgan wholeheartedly supports this sentiment, stating that Ben completed the race in his own way by demonstrating the desire and intention to finish. Ben's parents are fully supportive of his participation in future races, emphasizing the importance of his active engagement in life. The Marines serve as an exemplary model, known for their selfless acts. In a similar vein, back in 2013, U.S. Marine Corporal Miles Kerr participated in a 5K race in Michigan. During the race, he noticed a young boy named Bowden Fuchs, who had become separated from his group. Corporal Kerr chose to stay by the boy's side, motivating and encouraging him to keep going until they reached the finish line. Online, people praised Corporal Kerr's actions, but he humbly stated that he was merely fulfilling the Marine ethos of reaching out and assisting others. He didn't consider himself a hero, he was simply trying to help. What is your opinion on this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you like this video. Please share this story with your loved ones and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.